Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel. So for today's video, I want to show you guys how to use Divinci Resolve in kind of its most bare bones form. So it's just going to be a very straightforward guide, while also showing you guys how to simplify the user interface. There can be a lot that goes on in this software, so just kind of helping you to find a way to dumb it down a little bit, make it super straightforward to start with. You can branch off in the future and get a little bit more creative, but this is just going to be how do I get started with it, how do I make my first video, and then we'll go from there. So if that's of interest to you, tag along. Here we go. So getting started, we have Divinci Resolve open here, and I have my canvas. Obviously you can see it's a vertical one. You can have a horizontal one. I'll show you guys that in just a second. But basically Divinci Resolve, there can be a lot going on. Along the bottom here, you can see all these different options, which if you're somebody that's into color grading and all these different kinds of editing, yes, this can be amazing for you. For me personally, that's above my pay grade. I don't know a whole lot about it, but I do know how to make a video, so that's what I'm going to be showing you guys today. So the first thing that I want to do is I want to simplify the user interface. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come up to workspace here, and we have show page. Okay, we have all of these ones, which are all of the options that we see down at the bottom there, but all that I want is edit and deliver. So I'm going to click on all of these until all I have left is edit and deliver. Okay, now I just have edit and deliver, and you'll see down at the bottom we have edit and deliver. So then we're going to look to this bar here. So we have media pool and effects. So if I click on those, they appear and disappear. So the reason that I don't want the media at the bottom is because I can click this tab here and it pops up easily for me. So if I right click and I hit import media, that's when I'm going to get my file here. I've already imported a sample media for this example, so I'm not going to do any more of that. I can click this. We no longer need media pool taking up space, but I'll hit the effects because we are going to implement some of these throughout the video. Okay, so now that I've dragged my media from the media pool tab down into my timeline, we're going to take a peek at the effects. So if we look at our toolbox here, we have video transitions, which are going to be extremely useful. And we also have titles. So anytime that we look to add a certain kind of text, that's where we're going to do it from. So say I wanted to add a little title to pop in at the beginning of the video. I'm going to get it here and I'm going to align it. You'll see this magnet here. That is our snapping tool. So see how it kind of picks certain spots where it wants to snap. If you don't want that to happen, just click the magnet, turn it off. But if I go to the beginning of the video here, you'll see that now our sample text pops in there. And with this highlighted, you're going to notice that in the top right here, we have our inspector. Okay, and so with this highlighted red, we have the title here. Okay, and then we have the actual text. So it says sample text. This is what I'm going to change for it to become whatever I want it to be. So now that we have our text all figured out, we're going to go back to our toolbox here and you're going to see video transitions. So I'm going to do the dip to color dissolve at the beginning of our video. So I'm going to bring it to here, drop it down. If I want to adjust how long it takes, I just slide this along, but I want it to be pretty short and I'm going to want my text to show up after that's done. So we're going to make that change there and we'll give you a quick preview of what that looks like. So we dissolve in, our text shows up, we're doing some trick shots. And that's kind of the first step to our editing. So as I said, this is going to be a very bare bones guide. So there's only a few more things for us to cover. So if I click on my video down here in the timeline, we also have the option to zoom. So maybe I want to zoom in for a certain section. I can do that. A very important part of this. So maybe I'm going to come all the way up to here. And then I want to have a zoom after this. So what I'm going to do is in the top left here, we have a timeline. And I'm going to do split clip. So we have the control plus /. So if you did that on your keyboard, this would do it without having to click through the menu. But when I click this, you're going to notice that we now have two different files. So maybe before here, we're going to be normal zoom. But in the second one, I want to be zoomed in so that you're seeing something a little bit more close up. So if I play this, we're going to jump forward and it's going to be zoomed in. That's just rendering in real time, so that's why it's a little choppy. When you export your video, that'll be nice and smooth. But so that's how zoom is going to work. And then in the bottom right underneath my camera here, you're going to see the mixer. So once again, this comes from the top corner here. It can be there if you want it. Doesn't have to be if you don't want it to. But if I am playing this video, right, if I let it play in the background, we can see that there is audio in the video. It's behind the boozler. It's a little hard to see. I can actually turn off the boozler for you guys. But there is audio there. Okay, if I needed to increase that, I could either pull on this line and move it upwards, increasing the decibel volume, or we can do that here, raising it on the right side within our audio mixer. So we've got two more really important things to show off. Obviously, not everybody wants their videos to be in this vertical format. So if you're somebody that wants it in just your normal horizontal format, if we come to project settings here, this is where we'll set our resolution. If you're gonna only be making videos in one setting, then you can come in here and you can save your current setting as a preset, and then your different options are here. I have a vertical one, I have my normal horizontal, just depends on what kind of video I'm making, but that's where you'll find that information. And then to close out here, we have the quick export. So I can export it using H.264. If I want it to be that higher quality, we have H.265, or you can actually link whatever different social you might be uploading to, including YouTube, TikTok, and then just export it straight from here. So that's all for the video today. I know that it's a lot of information crammed together in such a short period of time. So if you have questions, be sure to ask them down in the comment section below. I'm in there all the time and I'm very happy to help. But yeah, if this video has been helpful for you, be sure to drop a like, maybe think about subscribing so that I can continue to make more and more videos like these to help you folks out in your video making journey. And that's about it. So thanks again for tuning in. See you next time. Peace.